Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel, and I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded a video here on my channel. And however, I just want to give you some updates. I think after almost more than a month since I last uploaded, and right now I'm just showing you this cut flower that I just finished actually. I think that's all I can put in here right now. So it's a combination of these two roses. This is my Sympathy, and this is my Lady of Shalott, which is also producing so beautiful flowers today. And also this one, this very beautiful Delphinium, and some of our Raspberry Crush hydrangeas, and lots of things are going on still here in our garden. And look at this one. So this is the delphinium that I just cut and put on that flower vase. And unfortunately it has been rainy and windy here in Auckland, New Zealand, because we do have this cyclone Tang that is actually, I think it was yesterday that was really the worst day. But it didn't really rain that much, but it's been so windy. And yeah, luckily today we're seeing a bit of sunspot over there, but as you can see, it's still very cloudy. But I just want to give you some updates with what's happening now here in our garden, because a lot of things have been going on recently, but I was just so busy. And I have this beautiful rose that is blooming right now from Bob Matthews. This is A Moment in Time, which is also very beautiful. It's also fragrant. I love this one. Some of my snapdragons, pink snapdragons, are also blooming in here. And I think this is my Alstroemeria, or Peruvian lilies, the pink one, but it's not flowering at the moment. And oh, I have cafe au lait that is blooming there. I had some cafe au lait blooming at the back, but I don't know. I think I removed one of them. Ah no, it's, yeah, I think I cut all of them. Oops, Cece is there. He is just busy today with himself. And some of my roses here, I actually did a bit of project last week, and I started moving some of my roses from the pots. So this is my poet's wife. Still very fragrant. And I moved this one on this pot. I have actually another roses that I moved somewhere else, which I will show you also later on, just to give you some updates with what's happening in this garden now. And I'm also happy that this is my David Austin Boscobel, which is producing this new huge cane in here. And I thought it's not going to survive anymore, but luckily I'm still seeing some new canes from these roses, even it's already autumn season here in New Zealand. And my Claude Monet is also blooming over there, and some of my dahlias are also blooming there. I can see the orange one, the Sylvia, and some of my other roses, but otherwise there's not much really going on at the back of this garden. As you can see, they're all looking tired now because it's autumn season. And just want to show you also this lemon. As I was saying a while ago, it's been really windy here in New Zealand because of this cyclone. And this is what happened to this lemon tree, and it has lots of lemons. As you can see, guys, it's starting to become ripe now. And this one became a bit top heavy, and that's why it's starting to lean over on the roof. So that's what it looks like here. But obviously it became so top heavy, plus the wind and rain. Look at this. This is mainly because of its fruits. Look at this. There's some big lemons there, and it's just so abundant. I'm really happy about the performance of this lemon tree. But I think after this, after the fruits become ripe, we will probably just have to cut this one because I think it's going to destroy the roof. So let's see what happens. And I'm actually thinking to move some of my roses in here, and as well as some of my hydrangeas. This one is getting out of control, so it needs to be cut as well. And let me just show you also what I did here. So I started cutting some of my hydrangeas here. Oh, by the way, my cornel, look at this. It's still blooming. There's another one in here. And by the way, this rudbeckia, this is still continuously blooming. I think it's been blooming for a month now, and it's just so fabulous. So some of my raspberry crush hydrangeas are, this one is really still blooming beautifully, and I'm actually thinking of maybe cutting this down as well as the rest of them there, so that just like what I did with this one, because I got an advice from, I actually should have done this one last year. I got this advice from this gardener. It's actually Roger from Roger's Garden, to just cut down these hydrangeas during autumn, or actually winter. Should be in July. Yeah, he said to cut down this hydrangeas like this in July. But I already did this one because when we bought this new hydrangea that we have in here, by the way, called Venice, this is actually the one that he cut himself. He said so it will become a little bit more bushy. So yeah, I just decided to just cut all of them just to have an even look in this side of our garden. But otherwise, yeah, I'm probably going to do the same thing in here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to move them somewhere else or just leave them alone here. I actually started to put some chicken sheep pellet in this part of our garden, and let's see what happens next season. Hopefully it will bring some good effect for this hydrangeas here. And going this side, I also moved some of my other hydrangeas, my blueberry crush, which is this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to trim it back a little further, but let's see. That one is also doing well there, my panicolata hydrangea. Let's see next season if, I'm not sure if I'm going to cut this one down a little bit, but let's see. And here's another blueberry crush. No, not actually not blueberry crush, just blueberry. And then I'm thinking of moving the other hydrangea here. There's another panicolata hydrangea there, and I'm not sure if that's going to bloom properly because it's covered by this calatheas that we have down there. And these calatheas are also doing well here now in our garden, so I'm probably gonna move it somewhere else, but let's see. I'm still not 100% sure yet, but I'm just really happy also to see that this part of our garden now is starting to become a bit looking lush compared to what it looks like before. And yeah, and some of my projects in here, these roses, I think they also need to be trimmed down, and this one is also looking fabulous still. So this is my Darcy basil, and some of my other dianthus here. Ah, my god, this is the thing that I don't like about this tree. It's always producing this kind of twigs falling down everywhere and so messy, and sometimes it's kind of a bit damaging as well to some of my plants that I put underneath this tree, but I don't have a choice but to just put them somewhere here. And yeah, some of my other hydrangeas are here. I probably have to move them somewhere else where it can get more sunlight, because that's really important for these hydrangeas. That's why I'm kind of thinking whether I will move those other hydrangeas down there because it's not getting enough sun. And here's another one here. Ching! And my other roses here, I think I probably have to trim this. But look at this one. Look, it became really so bushy this season, and it's kind of so scary because there are plenty of barbs everywhere. And let me just remove this one as well. But definitely they also performed well this season, but let's see what happened next season. I also changed this pot, the soil, I mean. I changed the soil, and it's hopefully gonna be good for maybe until next season. But I need to remove these weeds that are growing once again here. And my other roses here are still looking fine. So this is my LD Braithwaite by David Austin. This is my Crown Princess Margareta. This is another Bob Matthews rose, which is my dad, and my other roses over there. This one is also producing some flowers here. This is the Sympathy, the same rose we have on that flower arrangement that I just did. My Darcy Basil is also blooming here, and that Darcy Basil tree as well is looking fine. I am actually quite surprised because I have one of my Gertrude Jekyll has suddenly just grown so tall, which is this one. It just produced this tall cane down here, and let's see what happens. Oh my god, this one looking a bit bruised, maybe because of the wind, because of as mentioned, the cyclone that we had yesterday. So let's see what happens to that one. So looking to this side of our garden, this is actually my main project so far, because I actually ordered some tulips, guys, and I started digging some of these bulbs down here, and as you can see, I had those roses that I was talking about a while ago. The poet's wife that used to be planted there is now moved to that pot at the back that I was showing you a while ago, and the other roses, the what was this one? The other David Austin roses, the Munstead wood, I moved them both down here, and let's see what happens. Hopefully they will also do well in this side of our garden. And I started digging some of the bulbs, such as those daffodils. I have those Mount Hood daffodils that were planted all over this area, but now I just decided to just plant them on that side and also on that side. And I dig some of the tulips, as you can see. I'm surprised that I found some tulips um, from last season, so let's see if they will still survive and do well this season in this kind of situation right now. Oh my god, my cats are doing some big shit down here. They're making this one as their big potting area, but anyway, let's see. We'll just remove that one later on. And my fairy tale magic is still doing well in here, giving us some flowers, but I probably have to cut this one down later on as well. I moved this very beautiful magnificent rose, which is also the red one that is so fragrant. I'm so surprised that later on it started to produce some nice flowers. Alright guys, so right now I'm just showing you this very beautiful flower and very fragrant, one of my most fragrant roses here in the garden. So this is my magnificent. Oh my god, look at that. Magnificent. It's indeed magnificent, and it's just really doing well. And some of my other plants down there. And look at this Boston ivy that we have. It's starting to become looking so autumny. So look at that. It's giving that autumn feel here in our garden. And I'm also thinking of probably cutting the rest of this kind of lilies that we have down here. And yeah, it really perform well. We have this not hydrangea, bougainvillea down there, and still looking good down there, even though it's not really getting enough sunlight. um I was actually planning to let this one climb up the top of this fence in here, but for some reason, I don't know, it's looking well but it's not growing so tall as I'm hoping it to be. I'm also going to cut the rest of this three roses that we have in here. These are my dad roses and my sweetheart, this one in the middle. And yeah, the mandevilla, look at that, is still giving us this beautiful red blood color flowers, and it's just so beautiful. So yeah, I think basically that's it for today, guys. And by the way, just want to show you this oxalis. It's just growing everywhere here, and I just thought I'll plant this one in here because there's no other plant that survives whenever I plant them in here. Well, some of them, they tend to survive for quite some time, but not for a long time. So I'm hoping that this one will also do well here. Now I realize maybe I should try planting some more oxalis also on this spot. So let's see what happens. So yeah, I planted two of those, and I think this is my other David Austin rose, which is called Sceptered Isle. And my other roses are not flowering anymore, aside from my Tranquility. Also, oh, this is Gertrude Jekyll. Look at that. It's really fragrant. My other Gertrude Jekyll down there. Oh shit. Sorry. my my rose is biting my hair. Alright guys, I think that would be all for today. And again, thank you very much for watching this video. And my apologies once again for a very long period of time not uploading any videos on my channel. I was just really busy with lots of things going on in my life at the moment. But otherwise, I think I should probably be a bit more active again here in our garden. But definitely I will be updating you guys with what's happening, and yeah, especially that side. I will probably have to talk about on my next video the plans that I have right now, another vision for our garden for this coming spring. And definitely I will be bringing back the tulips here in our garden, because I think it's been a couple, no, just last season I didn't plant tulips here in our garden because I was trying to save some money because I wanted to buy something and do something. But now it's alright, I've already ordered them, and we will be talking about that on my next video, guys. So stay tuned if you want to see what we have here in our garden for this coming spring. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I will see you again on my next one. Bye for now.